Hello, welcome to Number 7 Ministries Christian Outreach. Today's short sermonette is called Loved and Hated. Loved and Hated. Basically, after you live life a certain amount of time, you're going to figure out that there's going to be people in your life that no matter what you do, you can do no wrong in their eyes. No matter what you do, you can do no right in their eyes. There's going to be people in your life that you're going to see that they're going to support you, they're going to love you, they're going to encourage you no matter what you do, no matter how wrong you are, no matter how much sin you've committed, no matter how many times you've failed. God is going to purposely send people with the unconditional love of Jesus Christ in their hearts just for you, and they're going to be able to share that love with you. And this is where the message comes from: loved and hated. But on the flip side, the devil is going to purposely send people with the perfect hatred from hell into your life, and they're going to discourage you, they're going to attack you, they're going to use you, they're going to abuse you, they're going to persecute you, and they're going to come against you no matter what you do. Nothing that you do will ever meet up to their standards. Whatever you do, it won't be good enough for you. They'll always put themselves a few notches just above you, just so that they can make you feel as if you're not accepted, or you're not worthy, or you're not loved or cared for. But I want to let you know that Jesus Christ is on our side. And when we live this life, we are going to be loved and we're going to be hated. And so that brings us to the point of, why is it that we do what we do? Are we doing what we do because we love God? Or are we doing what we're doing because we're looking for the approval of people? Or whether we're trying to make people disapprove of us? We shouldn't be living and making choices and doing what we're doing in either direction, regardless of whether people love us or whether people hate us. We should be doing what we're doing is because God called us to do it. And if God called us to do it, He's going to back us up. But that doesn't mean that everything is going to be peaches and roses and butterflies and everything's going to be wonderful. No, that's not always the case. But I would like to read this Bible verse, Galatians chapter 6, verse 10. And it says, "Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." So God is saying, as Christians, we should just be loving people. We should be doing good to everyone as soon as we have an opportunity to do it, without even being asked or told. But even especially if they're in the body of Christ, if they're believers in Jesus Christ, we should really go all out. We should put our whole heart and soul to reach out to people and to share love and encouragement for them. But I also want to read this Bible verse. While that one sounds good and wonderful, there's more to the Bible. And this almost sounds like a contradiction, but it's not. Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. "Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me." Blessed are you. See, look at what the word blessed means. So many times people misuse and abuse the word blessed. And let's look at the word blessed in its perfect context. Blessed are you when people insult you. Blessed are you when people persecute you. Blessed are you when they falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. So you're going to find that because of Jesus Christ in your life, because of Jesus Christ, there's going to be people that love you, and there's going to be people that hate you. And so we might as well just accept that fact and become mature as a believer, and not be tossed to and from like the waves of the ocean. We should be steadfast and allow Jesus Christ to be our foundation, that no matter what comes our way, we're going to continue to be in Him. There was a quick story I'd like to share. There was a time where I was speeding and I got pulled over by a police officer, and the police officer wrote me up a ticket for not having a seatbelt, and he wrote me a ticket for speeding. I believe I was doing 40 and a 25 miles per hour. And when he went to give me the ticket, I told him, I said, I apologize for speeding. I was definitely wrong. I shouldn't have been doing it. But at the time, I was a deacon, and I told the police officer that I wanted to make sure that I was on time to hand out the communion at my church. And so that's the reason why I was speeding. Not that that justifies what I was doing, but that was the reason. And this police officer started crying on the spot, literally started crying. And he winked at me and he said, I already wrote the ticket up. If you would have told me that, I would have never given you a ticket. But afterwards, he said, show up to court and plead not guilty. And then he winked at me. And he winked at me again, plead not guilty. And so I did. I plead not guilty, and the police officer never showed up. And so that was an example of how people are just going to love you and accept you no matter what when you are a Christian. And another example is there were people that I was working with years ago at the Donut Connection, and they would throw money at me and just swear at me and call me a Bible thumper and just constantly attack me. I would not even necessarily be preaching to them or just reading the Bible and minding my own business, and they would walk by and just constantly attack me. And I want to let you know that you're going to go through those same things. There's going to be people that come in your life and support you, and there's going to be people that come in your life and just discourage you. But I want to encourage you myself to keep marching forward, keep fighting the good fight of faith. And for all the YouTube watchers, I greatly appreciate you taking the time to listen to these videos, and I pray that our Father in heaven just rewards you and blesses you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Have a great day.